What we need to establish is that you are not only able to recognize your true self, but that you actually know how to do that, that you can actually identify that true self for yourself, regardless of what you're thinking. You may not even like anything that I've said so far. You may not agree with anything I've said so far. Doesn't take away the fact that there's an awareness of my voice that you're not doing. And as you recognize that natural state of awareness, which hears my voice without you doing it, you will notice an increase in clarity. You will notice there is a sense of ease. It's like a river of well-being begins to pour through the crown into the body and the mind. You start to get a sense of perhaps spaciousness or relief or clarity or relaxation. Now, those are very beginning effects of enlightenment. Again, think of it as a spectrum. The spectrum of, it's a process of familiarizing yourself with that natural state, which is ever here, which hears my voice right now. The power to know that you are. Familiarize yourself with it. In other words, befriend it. Become friends with it. Become closer and closer in your association with it. That's really all it is, and every human being on this planet can do this, and every human being benefits from this instantly. Now, it might be a little bit of benefit at first, but they compound. It's like compounding interest, compounding benefit, compound benefit, through the intrinsic nature of what you are. Recognizing itself, increasing the brightness of itself, the luminosity with which it knows itself, the sufficiency, the vibrancy with which it recognizes its natural state. And this can begin to permeate your every experience to the point where you can no longer have, you wouldn't want to, but you can no longer have a conversation with someone without being aware of the fact that you're aware. It just pervades the entire conversation without distracting you from the conversation per se. And it comes with a sense of, it's like space itself pervading every cell of your body and your mind, but with sort of a blazing light, a blazing luminosity, a clarity of the enlightened state of your true self, which is already the case. But you've covered it up with thoughts and ideas. But this is wide open. It's the wide open secret that's staring you right in the face right now. And it's yours, my friends. It's entirely 100% you. And the benefits compound. They build on each other. And this I can only ask you to take on faith. But the way to do that is to at least believe that maybe what I'm saying is possible for you, could benefit you and compound, could more and more benefit you every day you practice. And if you at least have that concept, then maybe there is an incentive or motivation to continue to simply expose yourself to these introductions, to these teachings, to where you can then apply that tool for yourself and test it out. So you no longer have to keep it, taking it on faith. You no longer have to trust this body talking. You can now directly know what I'm talking about and decide whether or not it's worth your while, worth your attention, worth your energy. I encourage you to try it out. That's about all I can do. That's about all I want to do. It is entirely up to you what you do with this information. But I'll continue to introduce, reintroduce, and remind us here together in these sessions, globally, during the quarantine retreat, of this natural state. And we'll abide in it together, and we'll clarify the concepts about it. We'll make the path into recognizing and abiding in it easier and easier by dismantling any ideas that we have about it through your Q&A also during these sessions, your questions, which I will do my best to answer. And through these guided meditations and these guided talks, because really every time I talk, for the most part, it is kind of like a guided meditation. That's the way it is, comes through. It's set up that way, if you will. The intelligence behind it provides it as a guided contemplative monologue. So simply by listening to the information, your attention gets to discover more and more of its natural state, its freedom, its power.